Today, I have the pleasure of introducing Adriana. She is fantastic. And then, like Kim said, we're switching it up a little bit.
Oh, hold on, Chad, hold on. You got muted. I don't think okay.
I got you.
You got it? All right.
So like I was saying, we're switching it up a little bit today. So it's going to be a little different. So after I introduce Adriana, we are going to do a tour. They have a class coming in a little bit, so we'll get a little loud during that class period. So that's why we're switching it up. So like Kim said, stay on the call. We want to make sure Q&A gets to at the end. And we're going to be doing that networking at the end. So please stick around. So without further delay, let me introduce Adriana. Adriana was born and raised in Wisconsin, attended the University of Wisconsin in Madison. After graduation, she made her move out west. Adriana and her husband recently celebrated their 1-year anniversary this past summer, which is awesome. So congratulations to them. And they have 2 dogs, Mackenzie and Dusty. So really, really good names. I get a kick out of that. I asked Adriana how she got started in her field. I'm just going to read a quote to you. This is what she said. She said, "In my prior world, I was in sales for an insurance carrier, and in my mind, always had a passion for fitness and wanted to someday own my own studio. From a business standpoint, I understood the reoccurring revenue model, and coupling it with my passion for fitness and community was a win-win. After a decade of working at a corporate company and saving, I was able to resign and begin my venture with SPENGA and entrepreneurship." So if you haven't had a chance to meet Adriana, I recommend you do. She's just like a lot of you on this call. She's got that entrepreneurial spirit, and she is just great. Some of her favorite hobbies is she's a runner, she's hiking, she likes to travel, very active Colorado girl, which is awesome. Something not a lot of people know about her is she's a real big math nerd. You could have guessed it though, because she was spending a decade selling insurance. So I could imagine she just loves that math. I asked Adriana if she could experience any extreme or dangerous stunts with the guarantee of safety, what would that be? And her answer was great. She said skydiving. The initial push to just go for it is it's absolutely sublime, and just taking risks in life. The thrill of the risk is incredible. And once you've landed, you've had a huge adrenaline rush, and we are so glad we took that risk. So I think you can see that she's probably taken that plunge, taken that leap into starting her own studio. And we're very, very grateful to have her. So please help me welcome Adriana with our big old spirit fingers, red carpet hands, and we'll turn it over to her.
Hi, everyone. We're so excited to be here. I've got Emily with us. She's our studio manager, and sorry if our window is a little bit smaller, but we're super excited to be here. And Chad, thanks for the welcome and the introduction, and getting to do this virtual red carpet with you guys today. SPENGA, within our name, it stands for Spin, Strength, and Yoga. So we are a boutique fitness studio over in the Jessup Farm area. And it's a 60-minute instructor-led session with 20 minutes of spin, 20 minutes of strength, and 20 minutes of yoga. So the first studio and workout of its kind as well, to put equal emphasis on the 3 key pillars of fitness. And before we have our next session coming in and with some of our members, I think we were gonna get to do a little tour to kind of show you around the space, let you guys kind of get that virtual experience of what it looks like, and kind of explain how a session would work as well.
All right, guys, hang on. Let me grab this, and we're gonna follow them around. So let's kind of take it away.
All right. So here, first of all, we're in our beautiful lobby area. Our colors, we're known for our SPENGA green and just white, so very crisp, clear, simple, pretty modern as well. And then similar to other boutique studios, we're meant to just be small, fast, in and out. So you'll come in, you'll get checked in. We do temperature checks right now just to make sure everyone's okay. And then you get assigned a bike number, and then you walk into our studio space. So you'll walk in, and everyone will start here on the bikes for spin. Right now, although we have all of our equipment out, we just definitely have signs and use of equipment not available just because we are running sessions at a smaller size. Everything is spaced 6 feet apart right now, but you'll start here on your bike. The instructor will lead you and guide you for 20 minutes. So you get that cardiovascular element, heart's pumping, you really get your body warmed up. And then once you're done with the bike, the instructor tells you to push down on your resistance knob, which is just this thingy right here. It kind of acts as an emergency brake. Everyone hops off their bike, and then we all walk over to the strength room. So we'll come over here. Emily, do you want to talk about strength?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
So this is our strength room. Like Adriana said, we start with those 20 minutes on the bike and then come over here for 20 minutes of strength. Something we've always done in SPENGA is everyone gets their own space. So this is a pod. So someone comes, this is their space, and then right over here, they have all of their equipment that they get to use. Every pod has the exact same equipment, so there's no need to run back and forth across the room. They don't share anything. This is their equipment for the entire workout. And we clean as the staff for everything. We don't make our members clean. We take care of all of it for them, and then that way we make sure it gets cleaned really well also. And we've always done it that way. Cleaning has always been a top priority here. So then when they're in strength, we rotate between 6 or 7 different formats and then always different exercises. So no one will ever repeat the same workout for the lifetime that they come to SPENGA. It's always going to be something new.
And then after strength is done, we say return your equipment back home, take your shoes and socks off so that our front desk team will come do all of the cleaning while we're in yoga, and we can show you our yoga room. We have to take a little walk, just how the layout and the drawings and the designs came out, but everyone will migrate into our yoga room, and this is where we'll start. We'll basically stop for your final 20 minutes. So when you're here in yoga, it's really nice, and we get also a bunch of feedback that people love that we have this in our workout because it forces them to really stretch. They have to spend the 20 minutes working on that flexibility. And by incorporating that into a workout routine, it just helps for, not only just taking care of that body and the cool down, but it allows for a faster recovery time. And you kind of have that full flush of a full body workout. With our yoga as well, it's more strength based. So you'll start with a flow to just kind of dive into everything. Then you'll hold some poses for a few breaths, and that's where that strength piece comes. You'll flow it again, and then you'll really get that cool down. And then that's it. We also get feedback a lot that people love how fast the workout goes, and they kind of didn't expect it to be as fast or as fun as that they were thinking about. And truly, once you're done with the yoga, you'll walk out, and then you've got just, a great workout within 60 minutes.
So cool, guys. So I think we'll make our way back up to the front, and then we'll kind of dive into a little bit more of any kind of Q&A questions. I'll let the ladies take over and answer some things, but bear with us. Let's make our way back out there. And then did you want to sit back there? Or did you want to go elsewhere?
Yeah, we can just hang back here at the desk again.
Alrighty, guys. So there's that. And then did you want to talk more? Are you ready for Q&A?
I guess one thing we could add on spin is a little different spin model here. So everyone has their own individualized and customized results. So we have everything hooked up with our technology. So when they get their bike assignment, it connects to their profile, which connects to the TV. So no one's ever ranked on a leaderboard here. Our motto at SPENGA is always you versus you. So we have everywhere from beginner to advanced, and they can always make the workout as easy or as hard as they need to. So our spin, they won't be ranked on a leaderboard, but they'll find their name on the TV and then have all individualized numbers based on their goals, their performance, and really get the workout that they need to come in for, and not just a one size fits all type of thing.
And I think I saw, and I'm happy to answer, I think it was just 2. So sorry if there were some more, and we'll definitely answer more Q&A in a little bit, but I did see 2 questions. They were great questions. The first is, yes, you are with your instructor the whole session. So we hired instructor candidates to go through about 4 full days of instructor training, and we teach the SPENGA modality and all of our branding. And all of our instructors prior to that training did have their personal training certification at a minimum. And so they create all the content and you're with them that full hour. And then we do have showers at our facility, but right now they just are not in use with COVID. And we hope that someday we'll have them used again. So, but yeah, those are just the only other couple of things I think we wanted to add before we do dive into more Q&A.
Perfect. All right, guys. So like Kim said, if you have questions, please pop them into the chat. I'm sure these lovely ladies would love to kind of answer those questions for you.
So Todd had a question, and maybe you guys have touched on this, but is everything clients do instructed during the hour, or are there any free times that you do your own type workout?
Great question. So everything is instructor-led for that hour. We run about 38 sessions per week. So individuals can reserve a session time and work out for that hour. And then excellent question too, it's all instructor-led and guided. So the instructor takes care of all of that programming and content. And unfortunately, we don't have that free gym hours. When we have that mid break during the day, that's when we do one of our full studio deep cleans, as well as one at the end of the evening. So great question.
And then what is the cost in hours? Like we were just talking about that 5 a.m. slot. So
absolutely. So we have sessions that run as early as 5 a.m. in the morning, 6:30, 8, 9:30, noon, and then like 4:36 or 4 and 5:30, depending on the day. And that's Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, we are more 7 a.m. to noon, Saturdays and Sundays, since typically people are with their families and kind of doing other things in the afternoons. So definitely flexibility and accessibility to work around people's schedules. And then for costs and different membership options, we have a few different options in terms of membership. So 4 times, 8 times, or unlimited, as well as we call them like the punch packs. So you can buy about 10 sessions or 20 sessions or 30 in bulk. And I think it was about a $20 discount on anything for chamber members. So just for example, our 8 times a month usually runs at $129 per month, but for chamber members, it would be $109. And then for unlimited, you typically have $159 per month. But then for chamber members, it's discounted to $139. And one other thing as well is everything is month to month. So there's no contractual commitment. We just ask for that 30-day notice. So we are able to push out a termination date in mind, body. And people really enjoy that month to month as well, just because life happens. We understand, and they're not locked into any sort of long-term contracts.
can you talk about the, oh, go ahead.
That's okay. I just saw the next question pop through of, can you share the punch packs? You can't share punch packs, but we also have drop-ins. So anyone can always come for a single session drop-in, and everyone's first session is always free. So anyone can always come for a first free session.
And can you talk a little bit about the reservation system that you guys have in place right now?
Yeah, so for our members, what happens is regardless of what they purchase, so whether it be like that punch pack or it's a monthly membership, they are just reserved as a member, and we have a mind body profile and account that's created for them. So from there, they just will download our SPENGA app that Emily just kind of showed. That's kind of what it looks like once you download. And you'll be able to pick which class session you'd like to get into, and you just click reserve and you got your spot. And I apologize if I had said this before, but people can book up to 2 weeks in advance. So it allows people to kind of get a few sessions booked if they know what works for their schedule. And I did also see a question pop through about online workouts. Just through the franchise model in general, corporate is still offering free online workouts, and they call it the home work, WERK. So online home workouts are still available. And the nice thing about that as well is that everything has been housed and is in a library on Facebook. So people can actually access workouts back from March. So they're still continuing to do them with proceeding moving forward, but then there's a whole slew that people can choose from to do at their, whenever they would like at home as well.
Another question earlier in the chat was about, let me see if I can find it. Any outside events, or are you guys all in? I think that was it. Do you host teacher trainings for community or any in-depth trainings events outside of classes?
So not like yoga teacher training or anything, because our instructors have to be personal training certified before they get here. And then our 4-day training is actually from SPENGA corporate. So our instructors can learn the entire SPENGA brand. So we don't do any outside training other than that right now. And what was the second part?
I think just any sort of like, we will in the future, and hopefully this response does maybe help with that second piece about anything outside the sessions. There is that goal and things that we've been planning about for the future to still host some sort of workshops, whether it be for our members or if people would want to pay like a non-member fee for a workshop, whatever that might be. But studios, for example, do TRX trainings. They might do like a special yoga class and different sorts of workshops just to kind of incorporate, another revenue stream and model within the business. So I hope that kind of helped answer that second part of the question. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Gotcha. Sorry, Nikki.
Yeah. But
and then where are you located? That's a good one.
so in Jessup Farm, we're right off of Timberline. So we're in the Jessup Farm Village. We are across from Bindle Coffee on the other side of the parking lot. And if you've been there, I know you guys know it's amazing. We're right next to Josh and John's ice cream. So amazing ice cream, but a little dangerous because we all day long. But that's where we're located. Great question.
Perfect. Blake's wondering if you tailor classes to specific goals. Perhaps there are some for strength or weight loss, weight gain, etc.
Sure. So normally all of our classes right now, we did just open like exactly 1 month ago. So eventually we'll add in some specialty classes. Right now it is that 20-20-20 model, but we have all different clients and members with those different goals, some with weight loss, some with muscle gain, toning, and it really kind of going back to that you versus you, they can tailor it, and our instructors can tailor to each person if they need modifications or progressions. Whereas no matter what, like weight loss is going to happen if the person needs weight loss. If the person doesn't have a weight loss goal and it's just a toning and muscular goal, they're still going to get that in the strength if that makes sense, because it's a high calorie burn class because it's 60 minutes, but then focusing more on that strength for people who want the muscle gain. And eventually we'll add those specialty classes of just a strength class or just a spin class. Right now we're just still in that opening phase, so those will be added in the next couple months.
Perfect. What is the age range for your members?
We have a really great range. I would say like that median number is probably like in the 40 to 50 range, but we have honestly a great mix and assortment. We have a few who may be from the CSU campus, and even for example, one of our instructors runs track and field at CSU. So he's got some of his friends who have signed up for sessions. And then we have that 30, 40, 50, 60 plus.
We have a 79-year-old member and she's my favorite.
Amazing. and truly we're open for male and female. So we truly are, welcoming and want anybody in the studio. And that also goes back to that you versus you model where you can tailor a workout and make it customizable for yourself. Because we really just want people to enjoy their time when they're in the session. And so we've got a really great mix of diversity and demographics in the studio as well. And I saw another question pop up with our limited sizes, and just to take into that social distancing into account. And then I'll touch on that second one. We have 14, we're able to have 14 people right now in a session. And yes, we do have masks and coverings required the whole time to follow the county guidelines.
Perfect. And then can you guys put in the chat how to reach you? So phone number, Facebook, website, email, all that fun stuff would be great.
For sure.
Anybody else have any other questions? And you can definitely unmute yourself if you'd like, just to ask it, or if you want to put it in the chat. It's completely up to you guys. But what does SPENGA mean?
Oh, great question. So here, this is smaller. So SPENGA, it's spin, strength, and yoga. It's 2 letters of each of those words. So you have the S and the P for spin, E and the N for strength, and then the G and the A for yoga. And so that's how we get to SPENGA, SPENGA. Great.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Anybody else? All right, ladies, it looks like oh, can kids come?
So we allow kids to age 14. That's our minimum. So for kids 14 to 16, they're able to come, but they have to work out with their parent, and then the parent has to sign a waiver. 16 to 18, they can come on their own, but a parent or guardian still just has to sign a waiver before their first workout. And then, of course, 18 plus, anyone can just come on their own and have the waiver signed.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Anything else, gang?
I think you're good, Chad.
All right, well, you know what that means. All we got to do is we got to do the ribbon cutting. So bear with me. We're going to get set up for that. If I don't make you guys dizzy walking around, I apologize. I'll give you that in. Can we borrow you for a second? We'll have Adriana do the scissors if you want to get on the other end of that. You'll hold the other end of the ribbon. And then Adriana, you got to get behind. Yeah, behind them. All right, can you guys see them? Give me a thumbs up if you can see them. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, is on 3, we're going to say you versus you. I think that's an awesome motto. So on 1, 2, 3, go ahead and cut that ribbon. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. And then I think what we're going to end up doing is we'll dive into our networking rooms.
Perfect. Thank you, Chad. So we're gonna